The bell sounds, and I tell you, disorderly conduct. Tough Tom and Mean Mike, they're taking the fight right to Public Enemy here. Johnny Grunge can barely get up as Rocco Rock goes down. How about this start for disorderly conduct here, Brain?
Well, that's the way Public Enemy likes it. They like to be pound down, they like to be kicked around, and they like to do some kicking and some pounding also. Yeah, they bring their tables and chairs when they come to wrestle, don't they?
I tell you, they are one tough duo, this Public Enemy, and they are the former World Tag Team champs. Steiner Brothers have battled through adversity. Steiner Brothers are in WCW as now the tag team champs, and they will have to defend those belts against the team they defeated, the Outsiders, coming up at Super Brawl this Sunday. Into a lariat, full Nelson pickup, and a side salto. How about that?
Kind of having his way with the man.
That's what he's doing, and Johnny Grunge.
You realize they always bring a table to ringside.
I realize that.
Well, Parker always brings a chair with him. Right?
Yes.
Can you imagine just letting those guys run wild at Rooms R Us?
Yeah, I say, someone bring the silverware. We could have lunch. 1, 2. 2 count.
Just let them fight through a furniture store. Wouldn't that be great?
They have certainly used the table to their advantage, not only to win matches, but also to dish out a little payback on enemies and opponents. Mean Mike will make a cover here. 1, 2, and got a 2 count as Rocco Rock kicks out. Not only are they tough, but they are very tough to keep down. Up on the middle and a moonsault. How about that?
You know, he surprises you with some of this stuff. You don't think the guy can do it, or would do it, or can do it, or even thinks about doing it, but all of a sudden, there he is going through the air. And there's his other half-wit partner.
Well, they complement each other quite well. What do you mean half-wit?
Did you let him do your taxes?
No.
Half-wit.
I'd let him take care of my fights, though.
Oh, yeah.
How about that? Out of the way. And a power slam. One member of disorderly conduct down on the floor.
Are they pointing to the table?
Mean Mike is in trouble here. Well, the fans are chanting table. They're going for one of their pending moves, the double team on the top. And Public Enemy gets a win. How about that?
Well, they've got him standing here at Universal.
Here comes the table. Charles Robinson's telling him, hey.
Now, you know nothing's going through their mind right now. They're just thinking about how they can put disorderly conduct somehow through that table. They don't really have a plan. Their minds are just running amok. Yeah, they're all right.
Now
the Asylum's lost 2 more.
Disorderly conduct leaves the scene when the table goes in the ring, and that brings Public Enemy into the stands to celebrate their win with the fans. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this Sunday is your opportunity to see professional wrestling history, when the 2 biggest stars in our sport will battle for a second time. This time, neither man is the world champ. The title vacated. But this Sunday, when Sting of WCW and Hollywood Hogan of the NWO collide, they will vie for the most prestigious title in the world. Take a look on Worldwide.